Welcome to Munchkin Land, a show where we sit around and we play games. And this week we are back once again to play the Arkham Horror Living Card game. And we have reached episode 7 of this game. This one is Where Doom Awaits. Now, for those of you that are watching this, we recorded these way back in 2017 as the games were coming out. For Brad and I, we've played this pretty regularly, and then we haven't played, it seems like maybe for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Because we were caught up and we had some other things going on, and we had some other Munchkin Land episodes to record. So we're finally getting back in to sit down and record this. So we're maybe a little rusty at this point, but the game is pretty simple. As I was sitting down and remembering things, it's like, oh yeah, this is the way it goes. This is the way it goes.
We've played a lot of this game.
We have, and it's still a lot of fun, and I can't wait, because we're down to the final 2 chapters of the Dunwich Dunwich Legacy, and then right after that we get into Carcosa, so that'll be fun as well. And again, by the time that you are watching this, Carcosa is just about to come out, but by the time you watch this, it will have already come out. So some of you have played this for a long time. Again, spoilers alert for those of you that don't want to be spoiled on this game. But let us check out and see what we have in Where Doom Awaits. You remember what happened last time when we were playing this game?
I do remember what happened.
What happened?
A rare positive ending.
Yeah, one of the few, right? I mean, we had this big bulbous monster thing, Silas Bishop and all that stuff, causing all sorts of havoc and trouble, and we defeated him. Saved the village, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if more or less.
All right, well, here we go. Scenario 7. No, this is scenario...
It's like scenario... It doesn't...
So it's scenario 6.
Yeah, it's
scenario 6.
Episode 7.
Yeah. Because
numbers.
One part had 2 parts, and et cetera, et cetera. Where Doom Awaits. You awaken to the sound of screeching. Fearing the worst, you grab your equipment and head into the streets of Dunwich. As soon as you step outside, you sense a foulness in the cold night air, an awful pungent smell that can scarcely be described, and a heaviness to the atmosphere that makes it difficult to breathe. The citizens of Dunwich have sealed their doors, and the town feels quiet and lonesome. In the distance, a faint glow emanates from a hilltop above the village. You know of this hill from both your interactions with Zebulon and Armitage's records. It's called Sentinel Hill. The tales speak of satanic rites being performed there, rites in which great ritual pyres light up the night sky as the ground rumbles furiously below. Flocks of whippoorwills perch on the rooftops of the village around you, watching ominously as you climb inside Zebulon's old and beat-up truck. As you drive towards Sentinel Hill, the screeching fills the sky with an awful pitch that is painful to your ears. Everything you have read about and experienced about Dunwich has led to this. If the foul ritual Seth seeks to perform has anything to do with what Armitage and his colleagues prevented several months back, it involves a favor of an ancient creature, Yog-Sothoth. Gotta whisper his name, Brad. Yeah. Failing to stop this ritual may spell doom, not only Dunwich, but for the entire world. So there are 2 parts on this. Part 1, check the campaign log. If Naomi has the investigators back, proceed to part 1. Do you have
I think Naomi does not have our back. I think Naomi is let's see. Yeah, the O'Banion gang has a bone to pick with us. Naomi definitely does not have our back.
So if Naomi has the investigators back, go to part 1. Otherwise, skip to setup. So we're missing a whole lot of stuff because Naomi does not have our back.
Dang.
So we are starting on Sentinel Hill is where we start, and there are a bunch of...
At the base of the hill.
Yeah. We have a bunch of cards that have been set aside, and we have the ability to start moving up the hill. You can see that there are some places where we can move off to, but...
this is going to make me nuts,
Why is that?
Because we're moving down up the hill.
Fine, Brad.
Thank you. I'm just looking out for the viewers.
Yeah, sure. Where we left off last time is I've got a mental scar. So I start off with a little bit of a mental loss
little mental trauma.
A little mental trauma.
That was from the train wreck.
Yes.
Yeah, where we went through a portal. I hope we don't go through a portal again. I'm done with portals.
What's the name of this one? Where Doom Awaits?
Where Doom Awaits.
Yeah, so never know what's going to happen.
I liked Doom. You know what's an interesting connection between Doom and Call of Cthulhu?
What?
Sandy Peterson designed both.
Yeah, in Doom, if I remember correctly, and it's been forever since I played, like 20 years since I played the original Doom game, there was that portal that was supposed to have opened up on Mars that was supposed to be a portal to Cthulian madness. And that's what a lot of the creatures that were coming through were supposed to be from the netherworld of Cthulhu.
Here we go, where Doom awaits.
We are doomed. So we need to draw five cards. One.
All right, I drew my 5 cards. None of them is a chainsaw.
Oh, well.
I
have nothing that I want to mulligan.
I do need to mulligan. I have a weakness.
All right. So again, if you have a weakness, you can discard your entire hand or part of your hand and redraw back up to 5.
I will discard only 1 card and redraw back up to 5. That's better. Okay. I need to reshuffle quickly.
Okay.
But I'm good to go otherwise.
All right. Who wants to start this crazy game? Is it you or me?
I don't care. We need to read the act and the agenda and the location and all that stuff.
Yes, we do. So Agenda 1A, calling forth the old ones. As you approach Sentinel Hill, you hear ancient Latin rites bellowed across the night. The time for action has come. If you cannot stop the sorcerers in Dunwich, who knows what terrors they might unleash upon the world. This has 12 Doom on it, so we've got a little bit of time.
Oh, we got a lot of time.
Bad thing is, we've only got 2 cards in our agenda. Okay?
Oh.
And for our acts, we've got 3 acts.
Okay.
Our first act is The Path to the Hill. A vibrant arcane energy fills the air with a bone-rattling chill. The energy swirls along the crushed trail before you and seeps down several other paths before disappearing. Our objective. When the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spin them in advance. 2 clues per investigator.
Wait, they must immediately, when we've collected, we must immediately spin them and advance.
Yes.
Okay.
So, if we look here on the base of the mountain, or base of the hill, the long slope of Sentinel Hill rises before you, cresting in the jagged edges of Sentinel Peak. There are no clue tokens.
What?
Well, we haven't investigated it yet. We have to flip that over.
No, that's... Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. Have you worried there, Brad?
Yeah, you did.
All right.
You literally did. Bad news, Stephen.
Uh-oh.
There are no clue tokens.
Good.
So the base of the hill is connected to each copy of Diverging Path.
Okay.
Where's Diverging
Well,
Path?
we were told to set those aside.
Oh. Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, put a random set-aside diverging path into play. Limit once per round. Or you can resign.
Yeah.
I vote we resign.
No, we can't do that.
Oh.
We can't make this game that short.
Oh.
So yes, we have 0 clues. What is the black 3? What is that?
That's the shroud.
Oh, the shroud. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we investigate, put a random set-aside diverging path, limit once per round. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and those are over here.
Okay.
These divergent paths are here. There were 4 of them in the game. We were told to remove 1 at random, set the other 3 aside.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Why don't you go first, Brad?
Wait, but we cannot move from here to there?
Didn't say that.
Is it connected?
Yeah.
It is connected.
Yeah. Square.
So we could just go right up the ascending path.
Yeah. Or maybe there's a divergent path that gets us there sooner.
Oh, but we need clues. I bet the only clues are on the divergent paths.
Maybe.
I bet it's not getting there sooner. It's that. Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Let us find out where we land.
Well, I would be happy to go first and do a little of this or a little of that. Would you like me to open a Divergent Path and then?
Yeah, sure. Let's find out what that is.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 resources.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Daisy consult her encyclopedia. I can exhaust the encyclopedia, choose an investigator at my location. That investigator gets +2 to a skill of your choice until the end of the phase. So I am going to, and I get, remember that Daisy gets to take an additional action during her turn, which can only be used on tome abilities, and this is a tome ability. So,
okay. So
as that extra action, that third action, I will exhaust the encyclopedia, and I will take +2 to my investigation ability, which puts me at like 7.
Mm-hmm.
And for my second action, I will in fact investigate.
And we are using, what are we using to investigate?
You use your like intellect.
Intellect?
Yeah.
Your book learnings?
Yeah, so +2 to my intellect.
All right, +2 to your book learnings. Oh,
the skull.
The skull. And we are playing on easy. -1, -3 instead if you are at an altered location. We're not at an altered location.
-1, that's no big deal. I can take a -1 because she's at 7. So.
Oh, wow.
So, okay.
Your success.
Success.
All right, so what are we looking at? Divergent Path?
Divergent Path. I'll take this one. Path off the beaten trail leads deeper into the woods surrounding Sentinel Hill. There is 1 clue per investigator here, so 2.
Okay.
It has a shroud of 4. This is the Eerie Glade. Forced, after you reveal Eerie Glade, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for each action you have remaining. I have no actions remaining.
Okay. And so that is connected to?
It is connected to the triangle.
That is so it's this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is also connected to the plus sign, but I don't see a plus sign.
We haven't pulled out the plus sign yet.
All right. All right.
Yep. All right, so it doesn't look like I need to investigate here because I can't. But I think what I will do is I will... Oh,
we got to put a couple clues on there.
Yeah. I think I'm going to spend 1 resource and get out a knife. So that's 1 action. I think for my... Oh, that's a play. That's okay. Then I will move to this location. So that's 2.
Okay. That's it.
And the shroud... No, I get 3 actions.
You get 3 actions? I think I only got 2 actions.
Each investigator takes a turn performing 3 actions.
Oh, well, can I do my extra action?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, I'm just gonna use my emergency cash.
Okay.
I thought I was out of...
Yeah, 3 actions.
Yeah. No, give me 3 supplies, please.
All right.
Gain 3 resources, rather. Thank you. Wow, I totally forgot how to play this game.
I know, it's been so long.
Wow.
It has really been 3 or 4 months since we've played this game.
Wow. Yeah, everybody at home was like, why are you saying you were out of actions? That was not your last... Okay, so I would have made that my last action, by the way.
Is the
Well, I guess cash? I still had an action remaining. No, so when we revealed this, forced... After you reveal Eerie Glade, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for each action you have remaining. Technically, I had an action remaining.
Right.
So I should discard these top 2 cards.
Okay.
Forbidden Knowledge and Perception.
And there's a Shroud of 4 here. Ugh, I don't want to have to spend too many cards.
Look, I'll tell you what. Here's the deal.
I'm just going to hang out here.
If you hang out here, I'll come up here.
Yeah.
I'll get the clue.
I think I'm going to just hang out here because I've got a Book Smarts of 3, and I could spend 2 of my cards to boost that to 5, but knowing how this bag is full of evil.
Yeah. No, I got this.
Yeah. Okay, so so that was buy 1, move 1. I'm going to go ahead and spend... I'm going to spend 2 more resources and get out my Hard Knocks, which will as fast actions, I can spend 1 resource, I get +1 for a fight, or +1 to agility. Or with my streetwise, I could spend 2 resources and get +3 to my book learning, which I could have used there. Or spend 2 resources and get +3 to agility. So I've got a bunch of stuff that I can spend. So that looks like that is the end of the Investigator phase.
All right.
It's now the enemy phase. We have no enemies out.
Yep.
No, so now it is the Upkeep phase.
All right.
So we reset our actions.
Reset our mini cards.
Reset our mini cards. Each investigator draws 1 card and gains 1 resource. So 1 for you and 1 for me. And then each investigator checks the hand size, discard down to 8. I don't think that's a problem. And now we begin the Mythos phase. So place 1 Doom on the agenda. Okay. Advance the agenda if the Doom, blah, blah, blah. Each investigator draws 1 card from the top of the encounter deck. So go for it, Brad.
All right.
And you get a
Wizard of Yog-Sothoth.
Boo.
He's a humanoid sorcerer. He is prey. He preys on the person with the least cards in hand. Should be fewest
I've got
cards,
4.
but we'll forgive them that.
I've got 4.
All right. He's also a hunter. I have 4 also.
Okay.
Forced, when the engaged investigator draws a hex or pact card, Wizard of Yog-Sothoth attacks that investigator. Victory point 1.
Nice.
All right. Well, I guess he engages me, or...
Well, yeah, I guess,
Okay.
since we're both at that. And what is his hit points and all that? Health
so his
is 3.
fight is 4, his health is 3, and evade is 3. He's a pretty grim guy. He's like half his body is exploded into
Gross. All
a
right,
tentacular mess.
I will draw 1, and I get a Devotee of the Key. He's a humanoid sorcerer. He spawns at the base of the hill. So,
Oh, great.
Forced, at the end of the enemy phase, Devotee of the Key moves once towards Sentinel Peak. If the Devotee of the Key is already at Sentinel Peak, discard it and add 2 Doom to the current agenda instead. So he's here, and he's going to move up.
Okay.
So that's probably a good reason to take that alternate path. But, So someone would have to engage him.
Yeah. Someone would have to come down the hill.
Yeah. Well, you're not there. I mean, you could engage him and take both of them, but I don't know if that's possible for you.
Beat them over the head with my encyclopedia.
All right. I will come back down the hill when it is my turn.
Wow.
Investigator phase. So, Brad, it is your turn.
Well, no. I mean, it can be your turn.
Well, that's true.
Let's talk about this. So I've got a guy engaged with me.
Right.
I mean, I think I do, right? That is, when we spawn these guys, did they spawn engaged with us? Is that how that goes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't
Unless
remember.
it tells you to go somewhere else.
Okay. All right. I don't remember.
Yeah, because they immediately engage with you.
Bam. All right. So, I don't know. I mean, if you want to come down the hill and stab one of these guys.
Yeah, sure.
This guy's got a fight of 4. That guy's got a fight of 3.
3.
I'm guessing if he makes it to the top of Sentinel Hill, we'll be regretting it.
Yeah.
That just seems likely, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I will come down the hill. So move 1. Then I will engage with this person.
And that is an action?
That is an action.
Okay.
And then I will fight him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 resource to get a +1 to the fight. I've already got a +2 because of my knife. My fight is at 3, so I'm at 5. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my overpower. Max 1 committed per skill test.
Okay.
Which is, does that mean I have 2 because I have 2 fists on that?
Yeah. So that,
okay.
Yeah.
So now I have 4, 7 against his 3. Pretty sure I'm going to do this. Let's shake this bag up and draw a broken tablet. Broken tablet. -2, -4 instead if this is agenda 2. Well, fortunately, I only have to take 2 away from that, which means I'm at 5, which I beat him by 2. So I hit him for 2, correct?
What'd your knife do? Did your knife do an extra damage?
You get a +1. No. Just for the attack is all it does.
I think you just do 1.
Yeah. Oh, just 1? Okay.
You just do one at a time.
All right. Well, then that gets rid of that.
Is that 3 actions? Move
down, engage, and fight. Yes,
fight.
That is the end of my...
All right.
End of my turn, Brad.
I think I'm going to try to evade. So if I evade this guy...
You have to beat his agility, right?
Yeah, which is 3. Mine is at 2. I don't really have... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I mean, I can... All right, so I will use my hyper-awareness card. Dang it. Which has 1 agility on it. So I'm at 3. I'm at 1 better than him.
Okay. Whoops. Forgot to throw this back in.
Darn. Ooh. -2, so I failed to evade. And so what does that mean? He probably damages me?
I believe he attacks you, right? Well, Brad, the easy answer is you do not disengage from the enemy.
Yeah.
And he's still there.
Yeah.
And he's going to hit you.
Well, so I have 2 more actions.
Mm-hmm.
And if I do something that is not evade or fight,
right,
then he will hit me.
Right.
Which will be dreadful. I could use the free action of my encyclopedia to go up to, so I could use the free action of my encyclopedia to boost my agility 1 more time, by 2 this time.
Yeah, you could try to get away from him.
Boy, this stinks. This really stinks. Or I could try to use my... Oh, no, wait. I could get my... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the hit because I'm going to spend 3 resources. I'm going to pull out a shriveling spell. So I will take 1 physical damage and 1 horror. Which is not good, but I probably should have done this before. Saved my hyper awareness. Oh well. This has 4 charges on it. Would you give me 4 resources?
There's 3 and 4.
Thank you. And this is just the basic version of shriveling. All right. I will spend 1 charge and fight.
Okay.
This attack uses will instead of fight and deals +1 damage. I'm also going to use the fast action on my higher education.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 1 resource to give myself +2 will. So that puts my will at 5 versus his fight of 4. That's still not great, is it? Think I should spend another resource and get up to 7?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's what? 3? It's what? You have how much?
Oh, wait. No, I can't use my higher education because I have to have 5 or more cards in my hand. I can't use my higher education at all. So this attack uses will with no boost to it. So it's 3 to 4.
Ooh, your 3 to his 4.
Yeah, my 3 to his 4. That's a terrible idea, isn't it?
It is.
Boy, I don't remember how to play this game at all. It's a terrible idea.
You have nothing else? You can't throw in some cards and get some boosts on whatever you're doing?
Oh, I could. Well, I could, but this is a great card. Then it's only going to put me up to even.
I wouldn't do it then. I wouldn't do anything. I mean, you can't do anything but trying to run away from him or fight him. That's all you can do.
All right, I will just hunker down then.
Do you want to try to run away from him again?
I'll whip out my shriveling. I guess I might as well try to run away from him again. So, okay, so I've done, I tried to evade. And I pulled out my shriveling.
Yeah.
I'll try to evade again.
Okay.
All right. So it's stupid to pull out my shriveling spell.
Yeah.
All right, boy, it's been too long since I played this game.
Hey, 0. There you go.
No.
Oh, you lost.
No. Well, my evade is 2 and his is 3.
Well, all right. Well, he's still engaged with you.
Yep. Because before I spent a card to get up there.
Yep. Okay, it is the enemy phase now. Enemies with the hunter keyword move towards the nearest investigator. You have a hunter, right? One, two, three. I've got 3.
I've got 2. He's on.
I was going to still stay with you.
Wants to be on.
And then each enemy attacks if they are able. So I'm going to take 1 health and 1 sanity.
I will take 2 sanity and 1 health.
All right.
So I've taken 4 sanity shots. And
Ouch.
2 health shots.
And what's your total sanity?
My total sanity is 9. So I've got
you've got a little bit
left.
of time.
So I've got
Need
3
to get
health
some
and
healing.
5 sanity. Boy, this is not boding well for us, Steve.
No.
Already.
I know.
Right out of the gate.
All right, upkeep phase. Reset all of our cards. Ready all of your exhausted actions. Each investigator draws 1 card and gets 1 resource.
Thank you.
Ooh, nice. Okay, it is the Mythos phase. We will place 1 doom on the agenda. Each investigator draws 1 card from the encounter deck.
This is the Light of Aphorgomon, a pact power. Seems to me that when an engaged investigator draws a hex or pact card, Wizard of Yog-Sothoth attacks that investigator.
Ouch.
So I take...
Yeah, you're going to take another...
2 more.
Oh, that sucks.
So I'm at 6 horror.
And 2 more damage or 1 damage?
1 more damage.
Okay.
So I've got 2 damage left and 3 horror that I can take, and I'm dead. And we're like at the base of Sentinel Hill.
I know, right?
This is, man, not good at this game yet. Peril. So you can't help me with this.
Okay.
You must attach Light of Aphorgomon to either the current agenda or the current act. Limit 1 per agenda/act. Treat all damage as direct damage and all horror as direct horror. Holy cruds, Batman. What do you want me to attach it to? That means we can't pass it off onto like a companion or anybody.
But we could pass, but I mean, it goes away when we advance the
Act or agenda. Which one?
Then I would say let's put it up on the act.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Because we only need 4 tokens to advance.
Right. Of which we have none.
Yeah, but you know, it's better than 12.
I was just going to walk up there and...
yeah, you thought it was going to be a walk in the park there.
Geez.
I'm going to draw a Crypt Chill, a hazard, revelation, test my brain power, which is 2, and I have to beat 4. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. Well, I'm going to lose my knife, it looks like.
Oh, jeez.
Because I can't do anything else.
Wait, what? Say that again.
I have to test my brain power. I have to beat 4.
Okay.
My brain power is only 2.
Okay.
And I have nothing to increase that.
All right.
So if I fail, I will choose and discard 1 asset that I control.
With your knife?
Yep.
Really?
That's my only asset that I control.
What
Well,
about
I've got hard knocks, I guess.
Hard knocks.
Oh, I get a 0, so.
You failed.
Well, let's see. The knife and hard knocks are both basically the same. Well, this one I have to spend a resource, so I guess I will discard hard knocks. And that is that. All right, it is now the Investigator Phase.
Okay. How about if you go first?
I will... Can I engage with your guy?
I think you can engage my guy.
I will go ahead and engage your guy.
But...
That's my first action.
If you fight that guy...
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine? The other guy's not gonna take a shot at you?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
We've had this problem before.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and attack the Devotee of the Key. And I'm going to add a +1 to this fight. So I'm at 4 against his 3. Oof. 4 against his 3. Beating him by 1.
You can do it.
Yeah, let's find out. 0.
You did it.
I beat him, so he's got another hit. Oops. And so for my final action, I'm going to spend another resource, fight the devotee. I can play cards after I draw, right? Like if I'm going to throw in a couple of extra fists?
No.
Oh, I have to throw them in before?
Yeah, you have to throw them in before. There's like, I think luck is like the only card you
Oh,
can
okay.
play that's...
Well, then I'm going to throw in a
lucky.
sneak attack here, which will give me one more on the on that. So that'll be 5 against his 3. 0 again.
What's the text at the bottom there?
Deal 2 damage to an exhausted enemy at your location, if I would have spent the resources. But he would have had to have been exhausted.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I beat him. He is dead. There are no victory points on this dude. But we don't have to deal with him moving up Sentinel Hill anymore. And for me, that is good enough. So those are my 3 actions spent, Brad.
Okay. So there are a couple things I could do.
But he's going to, at some point, he's going to advance because he's got that prey and the hunter. So even if you go up here, he's going to come after you.
Well, I've got 3 cards.
Oh, okay. All
so
right.
as long as I don't ditch one of my cards, as long as I have at least as many cards as you.
Okay.
So one thing I could do is I could use my encyclopedia to give me +2 willpower.
Okay.
Put me at 5.
Okay.
Then I could use shriveling, and I would be 5 versus his 4. I'd be 1 up on the fight with him.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that, or should I go up here and grab
No,
these
let's
clues?
grab some clues.
Grab some clues?
Yeah, I can take care of this guy.
Okay. All right. If you got this. All right.
I mean, I will eventually.
All right. Then I'm going to move up here to the Eerie... What is it? The Eerie Glade.
Ooh, man, I might need some help because I will only be able to attack him twice before he kills me.
Okay. Maybe I'll come back down after this so that I'll be there and we'll be together.
Okay.
I'm going to use my free tome action to exhaust that and give me +2 to my intellect. So my intellect is at 7 and the shroud here is at 4. So I'm at +3 to get a clue.
Wow.
0, I did
We
it.
need to shake that bag up real good.
I did. I will. I did. Okay, so I got a clue.
Oh, you want to just take the clue off of there?
Oh, duh. Gosh. It's been a while. All right.
You want to? So you're going to investigate again?
I am going to spend 2. Well, what do I got? That'll be my 3rd action. I could do a fast action and grab that last clue.
Yeah, we need clues.
But or I could and then walk back down the hill and see you, or I could investigate. I mean, I've still got the +2. That +2 is still hanging on. So, I don't know. What do you think? You want me to come back
Just
down
get
there?
just get the clues.
Just get the clues. Okay, I'll do a proper investigate then.
Oh, you're not going to do the fast action and just take it?
Well, if I take it and then I can walk down, do you want me to walk down there or not?
It's up to you. I just want you to get clues.
All right. Then I'll spend the 2. See, I'm trying to think if it's...
Probably not worth it if you have to spend 2
Oh, wait.
resources.
I'm going to have to hang on to this card or else that guy's going to come hunting me.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
That's the answer.
Okay.
All right. I will investigate. My intellect is still at 7.
Oh.
Cultist.
Reveal another token. Cancel the effect and icons of each skill card committed to the test.
There were none.
Okay.
A skull.
-1. If you are, let's see, are you in an altered location? You are not. Okay. So
All
it's
right,
just a
-1 I can
-1.
handle. Okay. So I'll take this clue also.
Okay.
All right. I have 2 clues. We need 4 clues.
Yeah. And remember, all of this is direct horror and direct damage.
Right.
Okay, so now that is the end of the investigator's turn. It is the enemy phase. Enemies with the hunter keyword move towards the nearest investigator, which is me. Each engaged enemy attacks if able. So I will take 1 health and 2 sanity, which is insane because now I've only got 2 sanity left. Yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Wizard of Yog-Sothoth is
We need
really
to
horrible.
Kill this guy. Can you throw your knife at him?
I can, which is what I'll probably do because it'll actually add an extra damage and I get a +2 for the fight.
So next turn, I'll come down there.
Because you got some. Because you can do an attack even though it's not engaged with me.
Correct.
Yeah.
If I miss, I think I damage
and then that's when I do damage. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be a shriveling spell.
Okay.
So that's going to be rough.
All right. Well, we've also got the Mythos phase, so we're going to put an extra. Oh wait, we've got to. Draw 1 card.
Oh yeah.
Gain a resource.
Oh, is that now?
Yep. Because we're done with the enemies. You don't
right.
have any more
That's
enemies,
right.
do you? Ready all of your ready all your actions.
All right.
Check your hand size. Now it's the Mythos phase. Add 1 to there. Draw a card.
Vortex of Time. This is a hex, but it's okay because.
Oh, I am saved.
Yeah. It's only if you draw that, right?
What's that?
The hex thing, right? Like they've got a.
Yeah, when the engaged investigator draws a hex or a pack card,
Okay.
Wizard of Yog-Sothoth attacks that investigator.
All right. Okay. Vortex of Time. Each investigator at a Sentinel Hill location tests will at 4. Each investigator who fails takes 2 damage. So, I'm in the Dunwich Woods.
Yep, you're not on the...
What are you at? Are you at Sentinel Hill?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm at the base of Sentinel Hill.
All right. That's a Sentinel Hill location.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have to do something or
You
not?
test will at 4. If you fail, you take 2 damage.
Everybody has to?
No.
Okay.
Each investigator at a Sentinel Hill location.
Oh, okay. But I'm at a Sentinel Hill location.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I have to test this.
Yes.
Okay, you said no.
Then you said everybody, and I was like, no, not everybody, just
okay.
you.
And what am I testing?
Will at 4.
Ugh. Because my will's only 2. And I will take how much damage?
2. This is brutal.
It is. -3. So I'll take 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay. And my turn.
Yep.
So I get Obscuring Fog attached to your location. Limit 1 per location. Attached location gets +2 on the Shroud, which is no big deal. After attached location is successfully investigated, discard Fog. All right. Investigator phase. What you got? You want me to go first?
No, I don't know.
Because I got...
What is fog?
It just increases the shroud for that location.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which we don't really need to worry
well,
about.
we do, because that's how we open up other paths to get clues. But for now, we don't care. For now, we got to kill this guy.
Does this doesn't lead anywhere? Nope, it doesn't.
Nope. All right.
All right, well then let me go first. Because... Yes, let us do this because it will benefit us.
Okay.
I will spend 1 resource.
Okay.
I will play On the Lam, Schizo Tool deck only. Fast, play after your turn begins. Okay, so I'm playing it now. Until the end of the round, means both of us, non-elite enemies cannot attack me. So we have a chance to kick this guy's butt.
Okay.
Because he cannot attack me.
Okay. He's not elite?
Nope, he's just an enemy.
Okay.
I see nothing on here that says elite.
All right.
All right. Now, I'm going to... Gosh. All right, I'm going to throw in my backstab, which will give me +1 to my fight. I'm going to throw in... I'm going to throw in my knife, which will get me +2 onto the fight. So that puts me at 6 to his 4.
Okay.
-1.
You did it.
Beat him, and this attack deals an extra damage. So not only do I get to deal 1 damage, I get to deal an extra damage. So he has only 1 damage left.
Okay.
Of course, that means I also lost these. And I'm still almost dead, and I have no heals.
All right, so you come down there.
Okay, so you're going to move.
And attack that guy?
Yeah.
Because he can't attack you with on the lam out there.
Right.
But go ahead and do that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, if you want to. I mean,
No,
you can't really do anything else besides
I could investigate.
hit a 7. I mean, you could hit an investigate for 7. But the thing is, if your attack fails, it's not going to hit me.
What makes this fog go away?
Successfully investigating the location.
Okay. Well, all right.
So, I mean, if you hit a 7, right, because isn't it 3 plus... Oh, plus 2. So if you hit a 5 or higher, you will get to investigate the location, plus the fog will go away.
Would you like me to do that?
You can. Because, yeah, I think I might be able to... Well, I say that.
But also next turn, I can shrivel him next turn. I kind of want to make the fog go
away.
away.
Let's go make the fog go away.
So I will do the encyclopedia to boost my intellect. Okay, he's not going to attack you, right?
No, he's not going to attack me.
All right. All right, my intellect is at 7. The shroud there is now at 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at plus 2.
Okay.
-2.
Ooh, -2, hit it.
That's good enough.
Yep.
Good enough. Okay.
All right. So that goes away.
Fog is gone. The fog is lifted.
And you want another divergent path.
All right.
Right?
Yep. I'll just take that top one there.
Okay.
That's good. All right. This also is a path off the beaten trail leading deeper into the woods surrounding Sentinel Hill. These are slaughtered woods. Oh my God. The illustration on here is 3 people hanging upside down with their heads removed.
Great.
Yay. And a crow eating at one's foot. There are 2 clues here, 1 for each investigator.
Okay.
The shroud is only 2. After you reveal slaughtered woods, take 2 horror if you have no actions remaining. I have some actions.
Yes, you do. Thank goodness. That's really smart. Now you could do a shriveling spell.
I could.
Because what is that going to do? What does the shriveling do?
The shriveling does +1 damage. But the thing is that I've used this.
Yeah. Go ahead and investigate. Move and investigate.
All right.
Well, wait. You already moved. Investigated, that's 2, so you could move for your 3rd action.
Right.
Okay.
I kind of don't want to be alone, though.
Well, I'm going to be dead if I don't kill this guy, so... And you know what? Maybe you should stick around because I'm going to need you to throw in some
cards?
Some fists.
I got a fist I could throw in.
Do you have 2 fists?
I have 1 fist I can throw in.
Well, I might need it.
Or I can... you know what? I'm just going to hang out here for my last action.
Get a resource.
Can I
you can draw a card or get a resource.
I can do both. Can't I?
It says draw 1 card or gain 1 resource.
Okay,
So if you have 2, you only have 1 action left. So
I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
No.
Not that one.
All right.
All right. So that is the end of the investigators. The enemy phase, you have no enemies. My enemy cannot do anything. I still have 2 cards. You have more cards.
5.
Upkeep phase. So reset all of your stuffs. Each investigator draws 1 card and gets 1 action.
A resource?
Or 1 resource, sorry.
Thank you.
And then check your hand to make sure that it can't do... Where are my bandages? That's what I need because I am in... Oof. All right, Mythos Phase. Place 1 Doom on the agenda. Each investigator draws 1 card from the top of the encounter deck. Scariest part of this.
It's a thrall.
Great.
Spawn location with the most clues.
Oh, so it's going to be over here.
He also has Retaliate.
But it also does not have Hunter on there either.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get a spaces between a Hex. He cannot attack because we're still... Well, no. We're at the start of a new round.
Are we?
Yeah, because if the Mythos Phase, that's the start of the round.
Oh, Steven.
So, guess what? It says, when the engaged investigator draws a Hex or Pack card, Wizard Yog-Sothoth attacks that investigator. Let's see.
You're done.
I'm dead.
There's no way I can do this on my own.
No, you can, but you're in the location where you can run away.
So I could just resign?
Resign. Yeah. Flip each non-Sentinel Hill location in play to its unrevealed side, removing all clues from it. Oh, boy. So these will flip, and you'll lose your clues.
That's interesting.
Each investigator and enemy at a location flipped in this way immediately moves to the nearest Sentinel Hill location. Shuffle each non-Sentinel Hill location so the players do not know which is which. Great. Okay.
Well.
Oh, so where does this guy go?
He's going to go down here to us. No,
Throw that
one
in
there
too.
So these are the two that are revealed.
Yeah.
But we just don't know which one is which now.
Right. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. That's the Hex. And I am dead. Okay, Investigator Phase. We didn't make it even out of this, Brad.
Tell you what I'm going to do before I resign. Does that guy engage with me? Does that thrall engage me?
No.
Are you sure?
It just moves to this location.
Yeah, but I think as soon as he's at a location, he engages.
Has Retaliate.
Anytime a ready, unengaged enemy is at the same location as an investigator, it engages that investigator and is placed in that investigator's threat area.
Oh, man, that sucks. Because can you even resign?
Because he has Retaliate. I think, yeah.
You can still resign.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that I want to.
Okay.
I've got something I want to do here.
All right. You go, Brad.
I am going to... Well, you're going to take another mental trauma, aren't you?
Probably.
Boy. He's only got 2. All right, I'm going to... boost my will by 2. That puts me at 5. This guy's fight is only 2.
Is that a victory point?
No, he's not a victory point.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, that guy's down here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's engaged with me. God dang it.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's fight him first.
And I can't help.
I don't need your help. Help schmelp. I'm going to spend 2 resources. I'll boost my will by 4, 5, 6, and my will is at 9. I'm going to use Shriveling on the Wizard of Yog-Sothoth. So I'm at 9 versus his 4. I'm up by 5, Stephen.
All right. Let's hopefully you'll kick him in the butt. Ooh, you got it.
If I succeed, draw 1 card for each tome you control.
And it also says, let's see. Oh, no, I guess it didn't say that.
Yeah. All right. So I was plus 0, but that's fine. Okay, so the Wizard of Yog-Sothoth is dead and goes in our experience point pile.
Yay.
All right, so we might get something out of this.
Yeah.
All right, so I still have from this plus 2 to my will. So that puts me at 5. And this does an extra damage. So this would kill him if I could do it. I'm 5 to his 2. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 resources to put myself to 9 to his 2. That's stupidly
Hey, just
up
kill
there.
it.
Oh yeah, put that back in there.
Because we do want to get that one again. Wow, this was a fast game. We got nowhere.
Skull.
Skull. You're not on an altered path. -1.
Blew him up anyway. Blew the thrall up anyway.
No victory points on that?
No victory points on that.
All right. That was your second action.
My second. I have a third action.
Would you like to resign?
Gosh, dang it. I can't do what I want. I'm not going to resign yet. I'm going to use my third action. I'm going to spend 1 resource, and I'm going to pull out the asset Strange Solution.
Okay.
This is an item. It's a science item. It's an unidentified strange solution. And on my next turn, I can test my intellect and maybe identify the solution.
Oh, for this whole game?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is that what it does? Allows you to identify the solution of the whole game?
If you succeed, discard strange solution and draw 2 cards. Record in your campaign log that you have identified the solution. Not the solution of the game, the solution, the beaker of liquid, of mysterious liquid.
Thing is now, it is now the enemy phase. There's no enemies.
There are no enemies.
It is now the upkeep phase, so you may get 1 resource and draw 1 card.
I'll do that.
And you may discard down to 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then it is the end of the round, and we go into the Mythos phase. So we add 1 to the Mythos, and you get to draw 1 from the
Vortex of Time. Hex, Hazard, Revelation. Each investigator at a Sentinel Hill location tests will at 4. Each investigator who fails takes 2 damage. If I fail this, I will die. Fortunately, my will is 3. I can spend 2 resources to use my higher education to boost my will up to 7. So I'm at +3 for this test.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to think I can see in there. I can almost see in there, actually. So
that's a good bag, though. It does a good job of hiding everything.
I don't even want to look like I could see in there. A skull, -1. Right?
-1.
All right. It's okay. I passed it.
You passed.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and put that in the discards.
Investigator phase.
It is the investigator phase. Each investigator takes a turn performing 3 actions. Action the first.
Action the first. I will take a resource.
Okay.
My second, I will use my free to boost up my intellect.
Okay.
By 2, so it's now at 7. I will spend 2 resources to boost my intellect by 4 more. My intellect is now at 11.
Okay.
Test intellect at 4, so I'm up by 7. I'm going to test them, see if I can discover what the strange solution is.
Somehow, in the back of my mind, as your hand, you were like, I've got to level against its 4. I'm like, you have just tempted the fates, and the fates have rewarded you with a fail token.
Wow. Wow. All right.
Okay,
well,
so
was that my third action?
That was your first action.
No, because one of my actions was take a resource.
Oh, okay.
Take resource.
All right. So that was your second action.
That was my second. So my third action, I'm going to test the strange solution again.
Okay.
Now this time,
it's what? What against what?
Okay, so it's 5 plus 2 is 7.
You're at 7 to its 4.
To its 4. I'm going to throw in perception.
Okay.
That gives me 2 more.
All right. So 9 to its 4.
To its 4. Stupid. 0.
All right.
All right.
So record in your investigator's journal.
I have identified the solution.
That you have identified the solution.
Okay. Now here's the thing. Mm-hmm. We're up on the last thing. why this may mean nothing. I have 2 unspent experience points. And I'm going to get a third one here.
And I don't get one because I'm dead.
I don't know.
I don't think I get one.
But here's the rub. It might cost me 4 experience.
Oh, to get what you want?
To get what I want.
Is there a way to get another... well, I mean, you may be able to kill this monster. Let's find out. Because now it's the enemy phase. I can't resign.
Right, well, that's right. I can't resign.
You can't resign.
That's right.
So make sure you set that aside or something so you know that we...
Here. Okay. Well, it's in my...
Unless you want to...
I'll remember that I identified the solution.
Okay. So, enemy phase. No enemies.
No enemies.
It is now the upkeep phase. Reset all your stuff, draw a card, and gain a resource. Make sure your hand limit has not been reached.
Nope.
Mythos phase. We have not advanced to the Mythos phase, so now you may draw a card, and you get...
Obscuring fog attached to your location. Limit 1 per location.
All right, so that puts it up to 5. And now it is the Investigator phase, Brad.
Well, I kind of want to do something. I mean, I don't want to give up.
And if you don't want to give up, don't give up. But... well, wait a minute. What does this say?
I don't know.
The path leading further up the hill is masked. You cannot move into Ascending Path. Oh, that's because you can't move up there because you don't have enough clue tokens.
Oh, we haven't flipped this one over yet.
Well, because you haven't investigated. You haven't been there yet.
Right. Oh, I see. Okay.
So you have to get the necessary clue tokens to get up there. So you're stuck here with the fog.
Yes.
You could move to one of these places and try to get something.
I'm going to move here.
Okay. Oh, no, it is the Gutted Hill or whatever.
After you reveal the Eerie Glade, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for each action you have remaining. So I have 2 actions remaining. So I will discard 1, 2, 3, 4 cards.
Ouch.
Yes.
And there is still 2 clues.
There are 2 clues there. Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm still an investigator.
So, yep, you're there. Well, you're not there.
I mean, I'm there in spirit.
Yes.
Boo!
All right, I'm going to... turn my encyclopedia. So I have 5, 7. The Shroud is 4.
Mm-hmm. -2.
I get 1.
You get it.
For my my third action, my intellect is still at 7. Shroud is still 4. Skull.
-1.
-1. Good enough.
Yep. All right, so now we immediately flip this. This goes away.
Okay.
Which I finally figured out what that meant by direct action. It means you can't let it spill on any of your adversary things.
No companions.
All right. During the search through the wooded paths around the base of Sentinel Hill, you come across a startling sight. A herd of sheep lay dead upon the ground in a secluded clearing, their bloodied carcasses placed in a strange but careful pattern. Holding your nose against the stench of death, you step over the mangled sheep on your way to the center of the odd formation. In the center of the sheep lies the corpse of a man. A clear jewel has been firmly pressed into his forehead, caving in the front of his skull. His eyes are wide, his face contorted in a vision of fear, as if beseeching you for mercy. Though you know better, you check for a pulse. As you touch the man's skin, the jewel in his forehead dissolves, and the woods around you seem clear. The arcane presence masking the path further up the hill has been faded. Reveal Ascending Path. Okay. Remove all clues from each location in play.
Okay. Ascending Path is connected to each copy of Altered Path. Wait, no, reveal it.
Yeah, reveal it.
But I can't go to it, right?
Yeah, well, you'd have to come back around, unless it's connected.
It's not connected.
Okay.
Okay. All right, there are no clues there. Shroud of 3. It's the same deal. If investigate, if you succeed, instead of discovering clues, put a random set-aside altered path into play.
Well, and that's going to be where these tokens get a little screwy.
Yep.
Ascending the Hill. Now, because of the way this game was set up, we have to use version 2 of Ascending the Hill. As you ascend the hill, the environment around you grows increasingly strange and otherworldly. The arcane energy feels even stronger here, crackling in the air and crawling on your skin. Clues cannot be placed on non-altered locations. Objective: when Investigator enters Sentinel Peak, advance.
What?
Well, it just means you can't put any clues on any altered paths. So if you need clues to get up here, which you don't,
well,
right?
I don't know. What does it say?
Send the path is connected to each copy of Altered Path.
Totally need clues to get up here. As an additional cost to move to Sentinel Peak, the investigators must spend 2 clues per investigator as a group.
Ah, okay.
So.
All right. Well, you still have this place that is unexplored.
Nope. Clues can only be placed on... We've removed all clues, and clues can only be placed on altered locations.
No.
Yes. That's per the act.
Clues cannot be placed on non-altered locations. So you're going to have to go up here, search.
Yep.
Find your 2 clue tokens.
4.
4 clue tokens.
Jeez. Oh, Daisy.
Is that your third turn?
That was my third thing, yeah.
Third action. All right. Enemy phase.
No enemies.
No enemies.
Wait, no, this guy's dead, yeah.
Yeah. Upkeep. So go ahead and do your upkeep.
All right. And draw a card.
What is that?
This is a perception I spent there.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Oh, no.
You got your treachery.
It's the Necronomicon.
Uh-oh.
Give me a resource. Revelation, put the Necronomicon into play in your threat area with 3 horror on it. It cannot leave play while it has 1 or more horror on it. Treat each, what is it, the Elder Sign that you reveal as on a Chaos token as a tentacle. Move 1 horror from the Necronomicon to Daisy Walker. Then if the Necronomicon has no horror on it, discard it. So if Daisy takes the horror off the Necronomicon, she will go mad.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Mythos Phase.
This is an item. It is a
Mythos
tome.
does not.
It is in one of my hand slots, so I have no more hand slots.
Oh, but I thought it said put it in your threat area.
Well, yeah, but okay, it's in my threat area, but.
Oh, but it does take up one of your hand slots.
It is a hand slot,
okay.
yeah.
All right, I've placed the 1 Doom on the agenda. It does not advance yet, but you can take one card off the encounter deck, Brad.
A Thrall.
Oh, no.
Spawn, location with the most clues. There's
no place with the clues.
So I guess I can put it anywhere I want.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Put him down there. All right.
And now it is the Investigator Phase.
All right. I feel weird playing this game without you. But let's...
I mean, that's the choice that you make, right? I mean, that's the choice we make. I mean, I literally do not have...
Yeah, it seems if there's a chance,
I have, look at this. I have no... Where's my bandages at? There's my bandages, or my first aid is all the way down at the bottom.
Way down there, yep.
So there is no way I could have... Yep. And unless you had something, there's nothing that I could have done to heal.
So I'm going to move, and I'm going to investigate. I will exhaust my encyclopedia to give me +2 to the skill of intellect. Puts me at 7, and the shroud here is 3, so I'm up by 4. Broken token. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Oh, no, I'm sorry. -2. -4 if it's on Agenda 2. And we are on... Oh, we're still on the first agenda. So -2. Okay. So even -4 is not going to stop me. All right.
All right. So you get an altered path.
I'll take this.
All right.
Dunwich Woods, altered. A shiver courses up your spine as you step forth onto the path, its root touched by a bizarre arcane power.
Oh.
A tear in the path. Tear, as in T-E-A-R. Although it is also a terror. A tear in the path. I told you I didn't want to mess with any gates, Stephen. No more tears in the sky. We've got a tear in the path here. Forced. After you reveal a tear in the path, take 2 damage if you have no actions remaining. I have no actions remaining, and 2 damage are enough to kill me. I'm dead, Stephen.
Are you?
Yep.
Why?
I took 2 damage from the terror in the path.
Oh, so you're already dead?
Yep.
Way to go, Brad.
Way to go.
Way to go, Brad.
We both died.
If no resolution was reached, each investigator was resigned or was defeated, go to Resolution 2. Resolution 2 says, because we were defeated, each investigator resigned or was defeated, go to Resolution 2. The sorcerers from Dunwich, seeking arcane power from beyond this realm, have accomplished what Wilbur and Old Whately could not. Through blood sacrifice and indescribable experiments, the dark power the sorcerers sought is now within their reach. However, they will not get the chance to truly wield this power. In beseeching Wilbur's father for knowledge, they have drawn the creature forth from its extra-dimensional realm. Yog-Sothoth emerges from the open rift above Sentinel Hill, blotting out the sky and enveloping the world. Now it has come to Earth, and it rules where humanity once tread. In your campaign log, record that Yog-Sothoth tore apart the barrier between worlds and became one with all reality.
Well, do we even get to play the next scenario?
No, we don't, because each investigator is driven insane. The investigators lose the campaign.
Wow.
Which is kind of a rip, especially if you already bought Lost in Time of Space ahead of this.
Yeah. Wow.
But so the thing is, obviously, wow, that's really a disappointment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really sorry that that happened. If only someone would have resigned. Because it still would have gone through. We had to defeat Yog-Sothoth, or at least prevent the monsters from breaking in. So
the only thing that resigned.
This was the easy mode.
Yeah. Wow.
I am really shocked that they didn't give you a chance to do something.
Jeez.
We lost this campaign.
We lost the entire campaign. Yog-Sothoth has become one with reality. But hey, I identified the solution.
That's great, because it does nothing for us because the campaign's over. But you might as well mark it in the campaign because, well, I'm guessing, we haven't seen Path of Carcosa at the time of this recording.
Right.
So we don't know if there's something that carries over from, I'm guessing there's nothing that carries over from one campaign.
We could have the strange solution. I could put that in my deck next time.
Yeah,
If I play a...
Wow. This was rough.
It's brutal.
And like I said, that was on the easy mode.
Yeah.
This game really, so be honest. If you're playing this game in campaign mode, do you sit there like we are right now going, man, we just lost this campaign? Or do you sit there and go, let's reshuffle and play this again until we win?
Well, here's what I'm going to say, Stephen.
Well, I know what yours is going to say. That's the end of the campaign.
No, that's not what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say that we completely erase this video recording.
It's a shame.
Again.
No, we got to be honest to our viewers,
no,
Brad.
We don't.
We do.
They'll never know. You'll never know.
Yeah, they will, because I'm going to release this version, unfortunately. I just think it's really rough.
I could cry.
I know, so could I. I'm really sad that we lost this campaign. That's really...
If we could delete them, they'll never know.
Yeah, they will.
They'll never know.
Yeah. Oh, that was tough. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that could have been done.
What if I fell through a tear in that path into an alternate reality where Daisy
goes it did not.
Back in time?
It did not.
What if Daisy falls back in time
to 1885?
No, just to a few minutes before.
That was... I'm a little disappointed that they... So part of me wants to say that...
That's cheap.
That is a horrible way to end a game on a campaign like this. And it feels like the designer should have created some way to let the game go on, because we have lost this game. We have lost previous chapters of this campaign before without it ending the campaign.
Yeah.
And with one final chapter to go, it's almost like they should have had something to get there. We didn't even get to Lost in Time and Space.
We didn't even get to all these cards in the.
Thank God deck. We didn't, because that was a horrible deck. That deck.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. After we got
this
past
deck
the Wizard of Yog-Sothoth.
Yeah, but there's multiples of those in this.
Well,
deck.
right, but well,
Where Doom Awaits, the Beast Thralls, which were not that hard. Sorcery, Bishop's Thralls, Striking Fear, Ancient Evils, and Chilling Cold. There are some monsters in here that I'm glad we did not get to. Although Chilling Cold is just that treachery about.
But I spent like $12 or $13 on a campaign an episode of the campaign I'll never get to play.
Well, we'll get to play it.
Ever.
We just won't get to play it as part of this thing. Here's what I'm going to suggest that we do. We've lost the campaign. Nothing we can do right now, right? But I think that we could go ahead and just play that final chapter with the stuff that we have.
Well, that'll be, even if we win.
We're not going to win. But just to see how it's played, to see how it comes out.
Well, I shouldn't have taken my shriveling out when I did.
It doesn't matter. I died. It doesn't matter.
Boy.
Even if you had run away and resigned, the game was over.
Yeah. I don't feel bad about not resigning. I mean, that's I knew. I knew because it's always that way. Resigning doesn't get you anything except you don't suffer the trauma.
Yeah.
And at this point, what's one trauma?
Yeah.
Right. So.
Well, at least I died before Yog-Sothoth took over the world.
Well, I got to become one with the reality that is Yog-Sothoth. So.
This is really crazy. I don't know what some of you who are watching this have probably played through this campaign before. I want to know what your reactions are to knowing that you have lost the campaign with one final chapter to go. I mean, this really feels like this should have been the final chapter.
It was.
No, for us it was, but there's one more chapter in the campaign.
I don't know. I kind of now we've had time to I'm kind of thinking, well, that is awesomely brutal.
It is. It's real devious, but at the same time, if you're a company that wants to sell a complete campaign,
wow, look at the sacrifice they made.
I guess. It is.
You're not getting my last $12.
It is genius that they did that. Because
Evil
in Lost,
genius.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
I think we're both stunned.
Yeah.
Anyway, that wraps it up for this installment of Munchkin Land. Thank you so much for downloading and checking us out. And comment section below, podcast@majorspoilers.com. If you have any emails, you can follow me at Major Spoilers on Twitter. You can follow Brad
at Dr. Bradley Will.
If you like this game and you want to see us try to take on the Path to Carcosa, then become a patron over at patreon.com/Major Spoilers. We really would appreciate your support. It allows us to put programs like this out on a very regular basis every week just for you. Plus, if you head over to patreon.com/Major Spoilers, you get a bunch of extras in return. That's patreon.com/Major Spoilers. That wraps it up for this installment of Munchkin Land. Sorry, Brad. We're dead. Yog-Sothoth have taken over.
Wow.
Until next time, Cthulhu.
We should have cheated.